Okay, good morning, guys. I had a viewer ask me to go over Eric's Turbotweak chips, what the numbers and all the stuff on the inside of them mean. Good morning, Turbo. How the hell are you, buddy? He's just relaxing. He had his snack here this morning, so as soon as I leave for the shop, he'll lay down and sleep it off. But anyway, hopefully he won't want to go over and play with the... Oh, here he comes. Turbo, seriously, dude. No, come on, buddy. No. Can you go sit down, please? Sit down? No. You're not playing with the chips. No. Dude. Are you serious? Really? Okay, can you sit down and be a good boy and sit down over there? Thank you. Can you just stay there just for 5 or 6 minutes so I can talk to the guys here? Okay, yeah, lick your ass. Beautiful. Okay, back to Eric's Turbotweak chips. Okay, these are 2 of them from my car. What do we got here? So basically what we have here is this one first is Eric's 5.7 chip. It is burned for, as you can see, 80-pound injectors, and it is an alcohol chip. The default timing, we've got 22 and 20. Now what's that mean? Basically 22 means Eric's got 22 degrees of low gear timing, which is first and second gear, and for third and fourth gear he's got 20 degrees of default timing. Now you can adjust the timing on Eric's chips up and down if you read the instructions. I highly recommend, if you really don't know what you're doing, leave it alone. I'm going to go over tuning once I get to the track. Once we get the car put back together here, and I'll be at the track May 4th, and I'm going to do a bunch of videos at the track there on some tuning and how I'm getting the car all set up again from starting up from square one. Okay, next numbers before that, 22 to 24 PSI. Basically, I told Eric when I was running the car on the street that I wanted to run the boost around 22 to 24, nothing more than that. So basically what Eric's done is he's put in 22 to 24 pounds worth of high gear fuel in the car for the street. Now, the number on the top, 11424, that's basically me. And if Eric looks up the number, you'll notice when you order a chip from Eric, he asks you a whole whack of questions. So he'll know exactly what he did with the chip as to what you told him was in the car. Like if you got a set of heads done on it, what cam is in it, intercooler, blah, blah, blah. Eric looks that number up and he can tell exactly what he did in regards to the chip as to what was told to him by the person that ordered it. Okay, so that's the alcohol chip. So the next one we have here is Eric's 5.7 chip, and it is burned for 80-pound injectors, and it says race 112. Okay, what's that mean? Okay, it's burned for 112 octane race gas, and you can see the timing's been jumped up on it. So Eric's put 26 degrees of... I thought Turbo was going to jump at me here. Jumped up in the window. Eric's put in 26 degrees of low gear timing, which again is first and second gear, and for default, and he's got 25 degrees of high gear timing in it for third gear and overdrive. Now, to the right of that, it says 25 plus pounds of PSI. I told Eric every now and again I wanted to get stupid and run the car as hard as I could around 28, 29 PSI worth of boost with this 62 turbo. So he's added a whole whack of high gear fuel into this thing if I feel like I want to get stupid. Now remember, you can add or subtract 20% of fuel, high and low gear, in Eric's chip as well. But basically this chip here, I can run it around 23, 24 PSI in high gear without adjusting the high gear fuel at all. But all engines are different, so you have to be careful when you first go out and start testing with it. And again, the number's the same. The top right number's the same. That's me on there, 11424. Eric just goes back and he looks. He knows it's from me, and all he has to do is look at that number, and he knows what what he put in it. Now, let's talk about buying a used Turbotweak chip. Unless you know the person like me, and I'd say, okay, listen, it's the turbo, and now the other thing is, guys, you always have to run a chip for the size of the injectors. You can't run like this. I have 80-pound injectors in the car. This is burned for 80-pound injectors. You can't run a chip that says like 42 for injectors or 6 or anything else. It has to be burned for the injector size in your car. Now, it's never a good idea, again, to buy a used chip, like I said, but unless it's somebody like me, you know the guy, and because the chip was burned for 62 turbo for my car, and a big set of heads on it, and I've got the Champion stock appearing race intake on it. Eric puts more high gear fuel in the car for that reason. If I had a stock set of heads and maybe a stock location intercooler, it would have less fuel in it. So basically what you want to do is, I highly recommend when you order a chip from Eric, make sure that you order it for your exact combination. Another thing is, you could buy a chip and say you've got 60-pound injectors, and the chip says it's burned for 60-pound injectors, and it's the one you need. You're running alcohol, that's great. The problem is, maybe the person was running a 49 turbo, so Eric would put less fuel in it. You've got a 62 on it, and you'd come up short in high gear fuel. It wouldn't have enough in it. So whatever you do, guys, just spend a couple of extra bucks and order a brand new chip from Eric that's burned for your exact combination, because he asks a lot of questions on his order form on the internet, on his site, as to what you're doing with it, what modifications you've done to the engine. And again, it's burned for your exact engine. It's what you want to do. Like I said, but if you know somebody and that has one of these chips and he's selling it, you know the guy, and you know exactly what was done, he can tell you, that might be okay. That's an okay way of doing it. But like I said, it's a crapshoot any other way. You don't know what the modifications is Eric's done for the chip. So just spend a couple of extra bucks and buy a brand new one for your car. That's about it for today, guys. I got some videos to shoot once we get the engine pulled apart here today, and I'll have those videos up for you guys tonight. If there's anything I can do for you guys as far as shooting videos, leave a message under one of my videos, and I check in once a day, and I'll do my very, very best for shooting stuff for you guys. But once again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys tonight sometime. Bye-bye.